Hey everyone, it's Vicky, and today we're talking about value propositions, the thing that drives everyone up the wall. How do I write the right value proposition, and how do I know it's right? It's persuasive, it's specific, it's effective. So today we'll be talking about that. It's a very simple two-step process, so everyone will be able to do it. And let's get straight into it. So the first part of the exercise is, of course, about your target audience, right? All of this is for them. What are their problems, and then how you can solve it. So if you know me, you've seen this Maslow's hierarchy of needs. If you haven't, well, this is the fundamental psychological concept of how human needs fit together. So this is the source to all of our problems. And as you see, it's a hierarchy, so we start at the bottom, right? This is the most basic need we have as humans. We want to stay alive. Physiological things like enough food, enough water, enough rest, so we sustain ourselves and stay alive. Once we're alive, we want to keep it that way, right? So we have the next step of needs, which are safety. So it could be physical safety, like staying away from dangerous animals and humans who have guns, for example. Or it could be psychological safety, like I have control over my life. I know what to expect if I do something, right? So having that structure in your life, it all fits into the safety aspect. Now we're human and social animals, right? So we enter the social stage of our needs, which means to find where we belong, have a group that we can share our lives with. And so here is about finding the groups that you want to be in. Then once you found your group, you want to know who am I within that group, right? Like if you have friends, usually you know there's the funny one, there is the pretty one, or there's the studious one, whatever. People have their own niche within a group, right? So here in esteem is finding who am I within that group. You want respect, you want to find the status you have within that stage, or it's the other way around. You want to find freedom away from your prescribed group. Let's say you were told that you have to be studious, but really you are an artist and you want to express yourself that way. And so you want freedom away from those groups. So finding yourself within your groups. And once you know who you are within groups, you reach the final apex of the hierarchy of needs, which is the need to self-realize, the need to express your full potential and achieve it, right? This is what we all want. These are the big questions like, why am I here? What is my purpose, right? So all of this leads up to self-realization, a need that we all have. Now, why do we want to use this? By going through each step, what you want to do is actually uncover unmet needs, right? So people have unmet needs, and that's why they buy services and they buy products. They try to fulfill those needs. So we want to identify the unmet needs within each of these stages for our customers. Why is this important? Because you get into the head of your target audience. This is what's keeping them up at night. This is what they're thinking about constantly as they go through their day. They're thinking about, what do I want in my life that I currently don't have? What's annoying me right now? What are my problems and how can I solve them, right? We want to take these unmet needs and then speak to them. Now, let me give you an example of my target audience, which are people who want to clarify their message. I start from the physiological. Let's say I'm losing sleep, overhearing crickets with my content. I'm burnt out with producing content after content. I upload very regularly. They're all full of value, but why is no one listening, right? That is a physiological manifestation. I am burnt out. I am stressed about what is happening. I'm losing sleep. Now, safety. And for me, it's more about the psychological safety, the structures, the expectations, the control that they have. They don't have control over when is my next customer going to come, where are they going to come from. I don't have a system to make sure that my content actually lead people to take action with me. That's a safety unmet needs. Then social, right? They are entrepreneurs. And so they know that they belong to the group of successful entrepreneurs, but somehow it's not working. I see lots of people on social media all the time saying, I made hundreds of thousands of dollars. I made millions of dollars. And you know you can do it too, but somehow you're not there yet, right? So that's a social unmet need that they have, that they're not belonging to the successful entrepreneur group. Now esteem, right? Who are they within the group, within the entrepreneurs? They find it awkward, even scared to talk to their friends and family when they say, how's it going with your project? How's it going with your business? Because they don't have the results to back it up yet, right? So they want that recognition, but they haven't had it yet. And self-actualization, and I know, and I've seen this so much and I've done it myself, is that I know I can do more. I know what I have to offer is valuable, but why don't people get it? Why don't people reach out? Why isn't it working? I'm putting my blood in here and sweat into this, but why is it not working, right? So I think that's something a lot of us can relate to. So those are the unmet needs. When you do this exercise, you'll know if you know your target audience or not, right? If you have trouble coming up with these unmet needs, you have to start there. You have to get to know your target customers. And if you don't have a problem, then it means you know your audience, but the problem is probably in the next part, which is about focusing on what you offer. So let's get to it. Now, once you have your unmet needs, we want to talk about the positive gains and the negative losses. What happens when they take action with you and what happens when they do not take action. Now, some people are dancing around this one because they feel like,
oh, I don't want to, force them to do anything.
And, it's a choice. But just speaking from the fact of we love status quo, we love doing nothing, we want to minimize risk. If you don't mention what happens if they just stall, if they don't take action, not just with you, but in general, when they do not take action, these are the things that happen. So you can help them remind themselves, I have a goal and I'm willing to work for it to get it. Now, with this, how do you know that you are saying things that are specific and persuasive? And here is the trick. You want to use the movie scene test. For all of your value propositions, whether it's in the positive gains or in the negative losses, is it going to play a short scene in your mind when I hear it? Let me give you an example. So let's say the positive gains of working with me is that you get a clear message for your business. That's really abstract, right? It's not interesting, and definitely you can't visualize what that really looks like. You'll have to work hard to visualize what that means for you, right? But if I say something like, you'll get clarity with your business message, so you can start writing and rewriting every piece of your content, or stop writing and rewriting your website, stop rewriting and rewriting your email sequence, whatever it is, right? Now you can see yourself there, writing and rewriting, because you've done it before. And so that makes it really concrete. Or I can say something like, you can stop wondering, am I doing it right? Right? That helps you get into that situation when you were wondering something like that. So that is the movie scene test. Let's use negative losses as an example. Let's say that you won't get clients if you're not clear about your business message, right? By yourself, okay, whatever, you're just trying to scare me. But if I say something like, you don't have to sit there and wonder where your next client's coming from, that all of a sudden gives you a scene in your mind, right? You can visualize that.
Yeah, I was sitting there and was wondering, God damn it, where are they? When are they going to find me? How are they going to find me? When am I going to get that email that says a new call booked or a new email from a prospect?
Right, then you can relate. So use the movie scene test to make sure that whatever value proposition you're writing is specific, and it becomes persuasive when you have both positive gains and negative losses. Let me know in the comments below, do you like the movie scene test? Is it helping you get concrete? So if you like this, make sure you give it a thumbs up. It really helps with the ever-changing, frustrating algorithm. And subscribe if you haven't already. I'll put up 2 more videos here that help you articulate your thoughts. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye!